firstborn of the President John Adams and First Lady Abigail Adams. This is how the War of Freedom begins. It was a gloomy April afternoon, and I was awakening from a nap. It is April 1975 in Braintree, Massachusetts. Nabby, my mother yells. I sit up as my mother calls my name. Abigail, mother yells again. I reply back quickly so mother knows I am okay. Coming, mother, I arrive in the back door of the little village home. As I approach the doorway, I see the four siblings anxiously waiting to hear the news. I knew something was wrong because Mom usually has a charming look on her face. Mom says, I have some bad news. Your father has just sent a letter stating that there is going to be a war. My siblings and I randomly ask, why is there going to be a war, Mommy? Who are we fighting? Calm down, children. Everything is going to be all right, says Mother, comforting our fears. I wonder why Mom is writing letters to Dad. Then one day I asked her. She said, I write these letters to your father because I want to argue for rights. I turn away and think, now I wish I wouldn't have asked why she wrote them. Now it was the time of day that the sun was just shining outside. That was the perfect time for my sister Elizabeth and me to head to the cellar to get some dried meat and herbs for lunchtime. Mama was already outside in the garden picking vegetables. My sister wanders off to get the big iron pot and I open up the small flimsy door in the left corner of the cellar. I grab the dried wrapped meat and fresh herbs out of the two cedar wooden drawers. We head up the steep wooden staircase. Mother lets out a shriek of danger. Elizabeth and I rapidly go up the last 5 steps. Mom says, Nellie is gone. We have to help Mother look for the missing cow. John yells, look, Mom, there's Nellie. Mom says, thank goodness, Nellie is our best cow. Then Mom drops the bomb on us. Mom says, now your father has to work even harder to protect all the patriots. We all get sad and gloomy looks on our face. Now we have to protect the rest of the land night and day. I see how hard it is going to be to protect and survive. Now the year 1780 and General George Washington's soldiers have fought hard and long to defeat the British. Their diet mainly consisted of flour, fresh-picked fruit, carrots, and potatoes. They would take the crops from nearby fields. They would use flour and some nearby stream water to make flatbreads. Most water was unsafe to drink, so the soldiers mainly drank rum, beer, or tea. General George Washington was working his hardest to protect the freedom of the new country. Nobody really knew what would happen next. It was a waiting game. I read my diary entry to myself. Dear Diary, the date is September 2nd, 1783, and the war is starting to come to a conclusion. The Lexington and Concord battles have ended, and freedom is finally starting to shine brightly on us. Maybe we will get this thing called freedom, and our own country, where we can be ourselves. Maybe we can do what we want and prove what patriot means. Mama says all we can do is hope for a brighter future and for what is best. I think to myself, what's going to happen if we don't win? Will all of the remaining rebels be hung or enslaved? Nobody knows. Just then we hear a bang on the door. It's Father. Excitement scatters everywhere. My siblings and I rush toward Father. We wrap around him tightly. Then Mom and Dad head for the backyard. Mother becomes relieved. We knew what that meant. The war was ending. Finally we can live our lives. The date is September 3rd, 1783. The war is over. The Treaty of Paris has been signed and dated. Now freedom is ours. September 3rd, 1783 was a date remembered in every household. The day the 13 colonies became the USA. This day will be remembered forever.